On the International Window Film Conference and Tint-Off's closing day, we named the winners of the Tint-Off divisions, but not all of the excitement came from the competition finals. I'm Katherine Coig, editor of Window Film Magazine, and you're watching Filmed. Social media marketing is imperative for dealers to promote brand awareness, but knowing which strategy or platform to invest in can be tricky. Patrick Fransko, president of iMagnet Management, gave attendees some insight on SEO strategies and how businesses can prepare their marketing for the next several years. We also heard from Mickey Calcott, managing director of the Window Film Company in Cheshire, England. He touched on how to get into the decorative market as well as digital printing. Janine Driver, former stand-up comedian and CEO of the Body Language Institute, captured the audience with her gripping tales of profiling high-case criminals and how industry members can use body language tactics to get more leads and close more sales. The exhibition floor continued to be a point of interest for showgoers, where we stopped a few attendees to hear about their favorite part of this year's show.
To get further education on different films, techniques, marketing, and what I don't know about. I mean, there's a lot of film out there. There's a lot of film out there that I haven't put my hands on. There's a lot of different ways of doing different vehicles, as well as the PPF, vinyl, new stuff for windshields that I just saw. That's what brought me in.
The PPF industry is growing very, very tremendously. This year, you want to learn more about that. It's here. Vendors are growing. There's several vendors this year that are way bigger than they were in San Antonio's show, and it just seems the industry is just growing and growing and growing. The peer aspect of everything is great. Going out and talking to everybody, even after the trade shows, you learn so much of how others run their businesses, what dealers are doing, dealer marketing, anything of that nature. It's great.
I would say the networking, meeting a lot of people was, very important, and also the sales technique roundtable, and getting to see Bill give away some tips and tricks, was something that was going to advance my career. So, good stuff.
So I came to the show this year to build my network and meet a lot of other dealers that can help me expand outside of my market area I have now. I've been talking to a couple people that are a little outside of my drive. That way, if I get some bigger jobs, I can get with reputable companies to help me perform the work, just to make sure that something that I put my name on is going to have the quality that I need.
You have to compete. Even if you don't compete, you have to come watch. You've got to come compete. You've got to put yourself out there. It's going to make you a better tinter, a better installer. The first time I came here, I learned so much about new films and new companies, new products that I didn't even know existed. You got to come see it, and you got to see it. This is like the Olympics. This is very stressful. It's good, but sometimes when that customer's there staring at you, this is what that's all about. Everybody's watching you. You gotta put your best out. The show is best show yet, and I think it's going to get even bigger next year, for sure.
Manufacturers were ready to showcase their latest products. Matico demonstrated Clearplex, its windshield protection film.
Yes, this year we're showing the Clearplex windshield protection film. We're showing the new PPF, we call it PET25. It's brand new on the market, it'll be available the first quarter of next year. And we're showing our new Black Pearl IR film. Well, we do it every year. We're big supporters of the industry. I think this is a really good show because you get to go face to face with the end users of the product. And with the demonstrations, people get to feel and work with your products, and that's what sells them.
Scorpion Window Film used the show to unveil two of its new window film products. Later, during the closing award ceremony, the company raised donations for a tinter who had been affected by the recent hurricanes in Puerto Rico.
We launched our Sting and Sting IR series. Both of them are black color hue. Sting's a 4th generation dye line, and Sting IR is the newest IR film, averages 89% IR rejection, 5 through 70%. This is the 2nd or 3rd year we've brought a video on the slitter. You take bulk rolls and you can slit them down, cut them 40-20 for the competitors or for people who buy the film. You can also re-roll, so it's great for architectural.
During the closing award ceremony of the International Window Film Conference in Tint-Off, Jody Knight, as well as the Scorpion Window Film team, took donations for an installer in need who had been affected by the recent hurricanes. Jody, do you mind talking to us a little bit about that?
Sure. A fellow installer, George Norarvez, reached out to me and asked me to get in touch with the crew. Roger Torres is the gentleman's name in Puerto Rico. Has literally lost everything that he's had, having to sell off his supplies and water bottles and kegs and stuff that he uses just to really get running water and gas for his generator. A hat was passed around tonight at the awards closing ceremony, and roughly around $600 was raised. There's been a couple more hundred that's been promised. So if anything you guys can do to help would be greatly, greatly appreciated, and I know Roger will greatly appreciate it as well.
If you'd like to get involved, contact Bo Batten with Scorpion Coatings at bo@scorpioncoatings.com. That concludes our coverage of the 2017 International Window Film Conference in Tint-Off. Join us for next year's show in San Antonio, Thursday, September 27th through Saturday, September 29th. We'll see you there.